Oh, Q&A Sunday. Oh, Q&A Sunday. It's not Sunday, but it's back, baby. Come on, let's do this. Tommy Hartman asked, which current United player would you run a three-legged race with and why? It's a good question, Tommy. I'd probably have to say Juan Mata because he's so dainty. I think if we struggled with the technique, I could just drag him along. And if not him, I'm thinking David De Gea, try and convince him to stay for the remainder of his career. If not him, then Marouane Fellaini, because I could give him a sly dig in the ribs as we're doing it. Luke asks, if we don't end up getting Jose or Pep, would you consider Mark Hughes? Mark Hughes! Danush asks, if Jose Mourinho is appointed as Man United manager, who should he go out there and buy in January? It's a good question. I'd start off with Xavier Hernandez, because we need another striker, we need a finisher. He's in fantastic form for Bayer Leverkusen. Should have never freaking sold the lad. What a shocking decision that was from Louis van Gaal. And then, if not him, then we need to strengthen at the back. We didn't address our defensive issues. Let's get a top-quality centre-back in there. You know what I mean? I'm talking Hummels, I'm talking Laporte. Let's freaking get a top-quality centre-back in. That would be a good start. Frosty asks, where has it all gone wrong? Brackets Ginger Goblin. I'm sure he's referring to Louis van Gaal there. And I guess it's all gone wrong in the summer, really. I was moaning about it at the time. You can go back and look at my videos of us selling Hernandez, of us not getting a top-quality centre-back in, of us signing Anthony Martial when what we really needed was a centre-back. And I'm not mad about the Martial deal now, but at the time it didn't really make much sense. His movements in the transfer window were silly. But aside from that, you can have a great team of players, but if your mentality, your approach, your tactics, and your system are not right, then you're really going to struggle. And there's just not that fight and grit and determination that we need. I think it all comes down to Louis van Gaal's management. He's just a complete numpty, isn't he? He doesn't get the players playing with fire and passion, and that system he plays is just so bleeding boring. It's like watching a metronome constantly, just back and forward, sideways, and there's no penetration. I mean, Manchester United have had one of the teams with the least shots on target in the whole Premier League this season. What? It's insane. Get that freaking Dutch Goblin out of the club. Luke asks, would you rather win the Europa League or the FA Cup this season, where you can stick that Mickey Mouse second-rate European trophy right where the sun don't freaking shine, Louis van Gaal? Because I don't want any part of that. Definitely the FA Cup is much more prestigious competition in my eyes. Yes, okay, if you win the Europa League and one of the best teams in Europe, supposedly, you get to play in the Super Cup against the winners of the Champions League, where you could win and get the crown as the best team of the whole of freaking Europe. Yeah, nice one. Doesn't really work like that. So I'd personally go for the FA Cup because it's been a while since Manchester United have won it. It's a great trophy to win, and Manchester United should be winning that trophy more often. So I'd definitely go for the FA Cup. I think it's possible to do it. Of course, it is possible to do. I think it's realistic with Louis van Gaal in charge. Probably freaking Lloyd Alexander asks, who's your favourite Man United player? Well, currently it's got to be David De Gea, because the guy saves us so many points on his own. He truly is a world-class goalkeeper. He's our best player by a mile. He wins us so many games and points on his own. If we didn't have him, if we had just an average goalkeeper in there, we'd probably be in the relegation freaking zone by now. So David De Gea really is an unbelievably important player for us. I'll be gutted if he goes to Real Madrid, which he may well do if Manchester United, aren't challenging for everything, because he's that sort of player. He should be right at the very top of the game, as we should be, really. It's unacceptable that we're not. But there we go, that's my answer, David De Gea. Ragu asks, what's your prediction for the game tomorrow? Please tell me we'll smash them 1-1. Well, personally, I think it's going to be an arse to even get that result. Louis van Gaal's a complete Dutch Goblin. I'm not sure he knows what the hell he's doing. But, I mean, I think what will happen is we'll actually win a scrappy, horrible game, like 1-0. And Louis van Gaal will keep his job a little bit longer and we'll all have to kill ourselves. Hazen Petrie asks, who's more of a mug? LVG or David Moyes? Now, David Moyes was a complete freaking Ginger Goblin mug, wasn't he? Has to be said. He had a complete nightmare at Manchester United. But compared to LVG, with the extra time and the loads of extra money that he's had to spend, I think David Moyes doesn't come off too badly. Yes, he finished 7th, or United finished 7th the season that he was in charge to begin with. But LVG's been given more time, way more money. Yes, he got us Champions League football in his first season in charge, just about. But this season, we're knocked out of the group stages. We're not in the Capital One Cup, rather. Mayor in the league, we're 6th. We're good pace off the lead, and we're only a couple of points above Liverpool now as well. We've had a complete mare this season, so it goes to show just what a shite side we are. We haven't won a game in a long time, which is unacceptable for Manchester United. We keep losing freaking games, man, against teams we should be beating. In my opinion, Louis van Gaal is having a bigger mare than David Moyes did. David Moyes wasn't given the time or the money that Louis van Gaal's had, and in my opinion, Louis van Gaal's barely done as good of a job as David Moyes. At least under David Moyes, there was the occasional flurry of a great performance from us where we'd rip a team open 5-0 or something like that. At least there was that under David Moyes. But under under Louis van Gaal, it's just the same gobshite Dutch goblin tactics week in, week out, and it bores me to tears. So I think the bigger mug out of the two of them has to be that Dutch toad wannabe, Louis van Gaal. Thanks for the question. Andy Burkett asks, having just watched Star Wars Greatest Moments on Sky One, what's your own personal highlight of 2015? The force is strong in that one, Andy. Thanks for the question. I'd have to say my personal highlight was the fact that I passed my driving test in April. I don't know why it took me so long to get around to it. I'm 28 years old, but I've finally done it, finally driving. I did that this year, so that's a good personal highlight of mine. If you're talking about from a Manchester United perspective, personal highlight, I mean, there isn't really one, is there? We've been shit under Van Gaal. Go Juan Lad asks, what's happened to the iconic hat? And more importantly, name your top 5 footballers of all time. Well, the hat, it's been benched for the time being. No, it's still around. Where is it? Where is it? It's here, baby! Here it is! Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about. It looks pretty good, actually. But no, I just benched it for the time being. No particular reason why, but, you know, it will still feature. I'll bring it out from time to time. Now, the top 5 players of all time in terms of talent for me, this is my list. Number 1, it's Pelé. You can't argue with his achievements. What an absolute legend. Number 2, it's Diego Maradona. What a toss-up, and what a fantastic, majestic footballer. Number 3, I'll probably give it to Cristiano Ronaldo. To me, he is the complete player and an absolutely unbelievable beast. Then I'd probably say Ronaldinho, because for many, many years he entertained me. He mesmerised me, and I think he's a thoroughly bloody nice bloke. He's a quality player as well, very underrated in terms of, you know, rating of legends in the game. And then finally, I'll probably have to say Fat Ronaldo, because back in the day, Brazilian Ronaldo was literally unbelievable. Just a complete finisher. He'd just completely penetrate defences, man. And watching him play back in the day, during his prime, he really was something else. So I'd have to say Pelé, Maradona, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and Fat Ronaldo. Thanks very much for the question, lad. Mikey asks, why has LVG not gone yet? What the bloody hell are the board doing? It's a good question, because they may well, as you say, cost us 3 points tomorrow, lad, today. And why is that? You know, why do we give him the opportunity? Okay, it was so close from the last game, but we should have made the decision and got rid of him before the Stoke City game, in my opinion. Get rid of him, lad. He's had an absolute mare. Allow someone else to come in, change things around. I don't know what's going on, man. The board need to make a decision, though. I think if we lose to Chelsea today, surely he's got to get the axe. Surely LVG has got to get the freaking axe. But as you say, too little, too late. They've cost us 3 points by not making the decision. And for me saying this, you know what's going to happen now. We're going to win the game 1-0. Come on, United! Aditya asks, why is your YouTube channel called Mr. Flying Pig HD? It's a great question. Well, you know, it stems back from youth football. It's pretty random indeed, but I was a goalkeeper and I used to jump around like a madman, fly around, make all sorts of David De Gea-esque saves. And so I was called the Flying Pig because I was a bit of a porky lad back in the day. You know, who am I kidding? I still am. I may have answered this question somewhere in my Q&As before, but for those of you that don't know, that's basically the reason why. So the Mr. because I'm a bloke and that's my title, the Flying Pig because I used to be a flying pig in goal, and the HD because I got a huge... Mohammed asks, if you had the chance to be born in any other country, which one would it be? I'd have to go for Mexico because I love me them Latina senoritas. You should do more FIFA videos. Thanks very much, Mohammed, for your compliment there, buddy. And I will be doing more FIFA YouTube videos coming very, very soon on the other channel, the Flying Pig Gaming channel. There's a link in the description. You can go and click on that and subscribe to that channel. I need to get the subscriber limit up so I can actually change the channel name. So go over there. I haven't uploaded too much to it, that's why. But there will be gaming videos, FIFA videos, the FIFA Manchester United career mode will continue on that channel. So get over there, get subscribing, and keep a lookout for that. Mitch Clark asks, do some celebrity/footballer impressions. The Galapagos Islands are home to many a bird, including this little fellow eating a berry on the tree known locally as the long-billed Galapagos Island bird, blissfully unaware that he is being stalked by a hippopotamus. I just started running. Man, come turn the TV on. Yeah, I want some TV, please. Hey dudes, this is Steve-O, feeling pretty gnarly today, dude. Cause me and Pontius, today we gonna get our dick spitting off by an alligator. Don't make sense. Either you a soldier from the start or an actor with a record deal trying to play the part like that. It's a shame. You only in the rap game, only for the money and the fame. Extra large. It's a shame. You only in the rap game, only for the money and the fame. The paparazzi. It's a shame. You only in the rap game, only for the money and the fame. Coming soon to a theater near you. The love story of 2016. Johnny Depp stars alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme in
the penetrator.
Rachel Adedeji.
I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonder.
So that was my Q&A video. Thank you to you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please chuck a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And I appreciate you guys sending in all the questions. Hopefully I answered your question. If I didn't, please do keep commenting and asking questions. Use the hashtag AskThePig below, or tweet me at MrFlyingPigHD, and hopefully I'll get around to using them in the upcoming Q&A Sunday video. But you have yourself a freaking good one. Stay tuned for more. This is Mr. Flying Pig HD. Take it easy.